Don't care. E-baseball. I love how I titled it, including the first year quartet, right? You know what I forgot to open? The score, just in case I need it for anything. Clear up every notification and everything quick. Alright, we are at contender right now. Right, there's triple machine batting. Where did we leave off? What was going on? We got a practice boost active. Oh, right, we couldn't get rid of the exclamation mark there. Kind of annoying, but that's okay. We have Kikuchi. 700 star rated. He's insane. Taniguchi backing him up. Pretty decent. Naib, Sase, Takayama, Fukai, Ajirai. Jiri? I don't know how to say that one. 224? Yeah, so Takayama is theoretically going to be our next ace. And gonna work on stamina for him. We had Kadota. Gonna be a good catcher for us. Sugiya is gonna back him up if needed. Muramatsu, Miyazano, both gonna be graduating. We're gonna lose our DH spot, kinda, which is unfortunate. Coming in at second base, though, we have Ikea, who is going to be one of the first years that's really going to be kind of taking over that spot, going to have the speed going on him. Nita, also another player that we're really going to get the speed up on. He's our third baseman. We're going to need to get his throwing up at some point, too. Luckily, right now, we still have the third year, so we can focus on speed. But as soon as the third year graduates, we're going to have to hop right on top of getting Nita's throwing up, because a 14 is not going to cut it for a third baseman. Alright. So then we have a couple of second years. This is 8 here, 3 things. Pretty decent. Our field level is up pretty high as well, so that's very helpful. And then down here we have Gunji, who we put at center field, but we really should have put at right field, I think. That was a mistake by me. Or was it left field? I don't know. We got a whole bunch of outfielders. He was a catcher. He didn't have great catching stats, and we put him at center field, which he's the worst at. We probably should have put him at maybe first or left field. Those are first basemen. He's the second year. He's pretty good. Meanwhile, our left fielders have Kurowa, who's still going to be here for another year, and then Senba. Honestly, Gunji might end up just being our new DH. I could see us going with that for him. We're gonna get his power all the way up. He's gonna be our power hitter, to kind of replace Morishita. Can't get rid of that no matter how many times I look at it. I have so many things. Held Heat, Metronome, Home Killer, Prime Time. Can we give anything else to... No. I think most of our players already have 2 pitches. I will give the moving fastball to you, why not? Left field. We'll give you the boost. Or mainly going for speed, or hitting on a lot of our second years that already have their speed up there. Okay. So, can't really do machine batting here. We're at 6 out of 10 currently. Our best option is to triple up on the yellows. It's only going to be a slight boost, but better than nothing. Go, stamina going up for people. Oh, wow. The Jiri went up in quite a few different stats there. Good for him. Anything else stand out here? Don't think so. Akiyama is on the bench, which is good. Have a lot of players in reserve. Okay, so now we can double up on machine batting. And then I suppose we just want to hit the dumbbells to go alongside it. I would have loved to triple up, but I don't want the skull. I don't have anything to reverse the skull, unfortunately. Power by 5. Don't we? We have a new person that we're training for power. Gunji. C-tier power already. This is catching for a random person. You don't have anything, Nagasaka. What is your catching? We'll just give it to you. Right in contact. Get more Ishida with that. Because we're kind of coming to the end of those guys' turns, so we want them to have as much as possible. What is energy looking like? Definitely should hit an energy drink, is what we're looking at. So we hit the energy drink. Machine batting and dumbbells. So he gets a little bit of speed from that, nice. Also ups his catching. Takamoto, contact and power. Love that contact going up. Solo practice. Three days left, and then we got the bracket lottery. We're gonna go hurdles and that pull down. So let's double check. Anything good? Miyazuno has his contact up to an A against the lefties. Or Ishida gets contact right up to his B. A lot of training happening. Back, catching. Act right for IKEA. Alright. Hurdles. Hurdles, lat pull down. Just because there's only 3 days until. As soon as we do the bracket lottery as well, we'll re-look at the lineup. We'll see if it can suggest anything. Or we're not going to see if it's going to suggest anything better. We're going to take a look at it ourselves. Speed going up for a couple of players. I saw a couple of players hit A arm strength from them lat pull downs. Dude, having a really high field level does so much for your training. If you can work on just, like, upping your field level at the beginning, you're gonna be able to grow your team so quickly. Decent things here. We can double up on roller and a skip practice. But let's look at this. Okay. We're up against Yoke South. Alright. Let's look at our roster, double check it. Obviously, Muramatsu is our lead off. Gucci at 700 star rating. I don't know if you can get much better than that, honestly. Two, 273. 273 and Tazawa is our worst. Which is slightly better than Karawa. Both of them kind of have their own thing that they're better at. But, yeah. Our infield, little weak right now just because most of our first years are on the bench. Just double check that we have this in the right order. 284, 70, 52... Yeah. So Takayama still has a lot of work to do just because he's got to get his stamina up right off the bat. It's really, he actually has pretty decent power as a hitter. I have 11 from Morishita. It's crazy. We have a lot of really good third years. It's going to be unfortunate to see them go because they are most of our lineup. And, I mean, our second years are pretty good as well besides Naib, honestly. But you have Sase, who's pretty decent, and you have Takayama, who's going to come in. So, let's... I hate missing out on the hurdles one. Honestly, I don't want to miss out on hurdles, actually. I don't really have enough performance points to buy anything, so we're going to hit the hurdles for the music note. Improving stamina, a little bit of speed. Oh, our mini hurdles did break. Oh, sad. Someone had something go up. Oh my god, IKEA? Let's go. We won't be able to look at his stats until after this match, but that's okay. Wow, a lot of players that we didn't have in the pro player library for this team. Alright. They have 3 second years, including their pitcher. So let's see how this goes. Here we go. District Tournament, Day 2, Game number 1. So we're starting off the day. And we're going up against Hyoki South, who have a really good pitcher. 2 players that don't even have batting averages yet. Wasn't one of them a 3rd year? Alright, Muramatsu. So you lead this off. That's low. Swept right out of the strike zone. And I wasn't ready for the fastball. It was right there for me, too. I was kind of expecting it to move a little or something. But now that we're in the bigger stadium, we can go for that triple. 10.7 seconds from home base to 3rd. Ugh, missing on the circle change. Pork ball. Oh, and then a fastball right there for me. Muramatsu gonna score easy, and that's a 1-0 lead here. Let's watch this. 100 miles per hour off the bat, just clean. 1 hopper into center field. Yasno. We kind of had that changeup. Oof. Foul ball, lucky. And then fastball. Every time, as soon as they put that fastball down, I'm like, yeah, that looks great to me. It's just an easy hit. Except for the fastball is like above 95, and then I'm like, holy crap. This thing's absolutely blistered. Let's see, Morishita. Oh, we got the edge of it. We're gonna pop out, huh? I got too jumpy with it. That's my bad. Agata, I don't think he has quite enough power to send it. This starter that they have, this 2nd year as well, they have him as the ace, but I think this might be the first inning he's played, because his ERA was 99.9 when I got my first run. That's into the gap. Another double. Our team just cranks out doubles. That's a 3-0 start to the top of the 1st. And I mean, if this is their pitching, then this is going to be pretty quick and easy. We have Kikuchi with a 1.53 ERA. Over a little bit more than like 300 innings or something. We'll start with the fork ball. And a fastball to the inside. He does connect with the fastball. Easy for Tazawa to pick up, though. And yeah, then we go curveball. I hate that Kikuchi has slow start. Makes me sad every time I see it. We're gonna go with a high slider. And a circle change. He does connect with it. But it's okay, because this one goes right to Morishita. And we go back to the forkball. Over to the fastball. To a curveball. Right field, left field, right field. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Muramatsu gets another hit. They get a double. And advance the runner just to line out to left field. Yasuno starts off with a double, and he does score off of a ground out. They get another hit on Kikuchi. Does surprise me a little bit that they got a couple of hits already. He does have slow start though, so theoretically Kikuchi's just going to start getting better and better. And he shows that by striking out the side right there in the bottom of the fourth. We already have a different pitcher out there for them. Second and third with Morishita up. And we were so far ahead. It's outside? Oh, counted as a strike. It's inside. Stays inside. Hit the sweet spot. That's going to be a couple of RBIs for Morishita. Might even be a triple if we really wanted to push it. He has really high speed. It's not top tier, but it is up there. We don't get anything more out of the inning. They immediately started off with a double in the bottom of the fifth, just to leave the player stranded on second base. Error by them. Their game is falling apart. They do keep us scoreless in the top of the sixth. We move right through their players. Morishita is able to get his second hit of the game, but just not following through getting the players home after we get them on base. Bottom of our lineup goes down 1, 2, 3. We put in Korowa. Which I think was a little bit early, yeah, because Muramatsu gets a hit. Yasuno, he grounded it into a double play. I guess it worked out just fine. I understand putting him in for defense, but always just like rubs me slightly the wrong way. Yeah, look at the break on the forkball now that we have the slow start out of the way. Slider going to the right. Hits it right over to Korowa. And I mean, we did put him in as a defensive replacement to hold down the fourth there. That's exactly what he did. Forkball and fastball to the inside, which sets up the curveball to the outside. $11 strikeouts, leaves us with 1 to get. We're going to go with the circle change to start it off. Fastball. It's a ball. Let's try and get the curveball this time. So we've shown him the off speed and the fastball. Now try and give him a forkball. Completely misses. That is 12 strikeouts and the win in the first round for Ishita. Hey. Easy win through the first round. We have a really good team. Oh, Nagata's Runmaker takes a dip, which is unfortunate. Miyazuno is up to A tier power, Muramatsu up to A tier running. Alright. Oh. Talking up Kikuchi. All these people always talking up Kikuchi. Alright, let's look at that attribute boost for Ikia. Look at that. Contact going up by 5 in both categories. Power goes up by 5. Speed goes up by 6. Catching up by 5. Throwing goes up by 5, along with arm strength. Recovery. Fielding affinity in both second base and shortstop as well. That's a crazy amount of power that we just gave to this second baseman, and I mean, we could look at our second basemen really quick. So we go here. Obviously, we have Muramatsu. If this guy wasn't in here at a 484, then you'd have probably someone more like Nagata, I guess, or Nagia, at a 367. Wow, our third years are kind of cooking. Yeah, probably be right around 300 star rating. So if we look at Ikia, he would have been kind of jockeying for that spot. That's how important that can be. Alright, we're at 6,000. I don't think we want to go to Yorizuya. Pro analysis and some lat pull downs. Nice, we got some study groups. Growing up a little bit, arm strength. Tender rated Hasumi Denko. I will say, though, technically Ikia should move up all the way above Sase at this point, but we're already at the middle of the tournament. We don't change around our lineup most of the time in the middle of the tournament. I think his batting was a lot better than the rest of our team, so it might have been worth it to see if we could have moved him around into like a DH position somehow. Kind of sad I didn't think about that before. It's a missed opportunity. Started off with a forkball, hard slider on the inside. And a curveball on the outside corner. Made him look silly! Circle change on the inside. Honestly, Muramatsu almost caught that. Alright, forkball. To a circle change. That guy got all of that. That is a home run. Can't believe we let up a home run. This is why I stick to my pitches. Fastball, forkball, and a curveball to finish him off. That's all you need. He has verse fastball, that's fine. We can try and take that if he wants. And we'll do forkball. And we'll do the 12-6 curve. He didn't want it? Fine, we'll do forkball on the inside. Next with that, that's just really unfortunate. Huh. Fastball. Curveball. Oh, bad curveball. Forkball. Back to the curveball. To a fastball. There we go. Blows the heat right by him. Nice. Morishita, 26 home runs is crazy. Yasuno with 9, though, is doing pretty good. Alright, Muramatsu. Damn it. Just rolled over it a little bit. We can't have a decline here. Our team should easily beat theirs. Oh, I really thought he had that for a second. I was a little scared. Miyazuno is up to A contact, A power. It's low? It was there, I had my PCI on it, and I just didn't take the swing. What is sweeper? It has a lot of break to it. Throws it again, this time up top. I was ready for it. Ah! Tried to defend, but I was late on the swing. We're late on it, Morishita. That's a fork ball. Ah! Their pitching beats me for right now. That's so unfortunate. Like, I see the forkball coming and my brain just doesn't keep up with it. I feel like this is a team that we should beat. Kikuchi does end up walking 1, but that's about it. Tazawa starts off with a hit, and then Muramatsu with a triple before we end the inning. So we do get a run back in the bottom of the 3rd. We get on base, but we leave him stranded on first. Middle of our lineup comes up with nothing, going down 1, 2, 3. Get a hit to prevent a 1-2-3 inning of their own. I gotta say, I feel like they have a little bit more of the momentum. We may have scored the last run, but overall flow, I feel like they're doing a little bit better. We need Kikuchi to step it up here. Does get the 1-2-3 in that inning. Nagasaka gets on base, steals second as well. So this gives us another opportunity with Miyazuno. One and one count. That's a fastball. Barely doesn't get through. Can we beat it out? No, he doesn't have the speed. We have Morishita up now. Slow dropping changeup. That's low. We go for the sweeper again. A breaking ball that we probably should have just ignored. I just wasn't able to hold back on it. They have Sase, or we have Sase in there. So we're on to our second pitcher, Kikuchi taken out in the top of the 8th. This Fosh. Not bad. Problem with Sase is that he doesn't have a lot going for him in terms of off speed. We probably should have taught him off speed at some point, but we didn't. His overall pitches are not great. Trying to steal second. First to second, back to first. We get the double play, retire the side without letting up another run. Good sinker on the inside there. Get the ground ball. Keep us in a 1-run game going into the 9th. We are able to go 1, 2, 3. Right, so this is our tournament hopes on the dream. Like, our tournament dream. Tournament hopes on the line right now. We have the core of our lineup in there, and we start it off with a double into the left center gap. I accidentally kept running. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe it. I made a mistake. I was looking away for a second. Slow sweeper in there. That one gets in there as well. We dink that one, and we're down to our last out, all because I was distracted. It's on to Morishita. The changeup lands. Changeup lands again. We just got to get on base. Dude, 3 changeups in a row? What is this? Fastball, but that one's inside. Fastball that I was not willing to risk. We get a good hit off, and we're on to our number 5 batter. Fastball was high up there. We pop it up pretty high. Oh, dude. That's the ball game. We lose. We lose because of us. I was just distracted. Oh my god. How could I do that to myself? Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. I can't believe I just did that. Wow. I'm so disappointed in myself right now. Oh, and now everybody's morale is going down. Just a team that we should have beat. I'm so disappointed. Study and a couple of dumbbells. Mid-tier, mid-tier, mid-tier? Dude, all mid-tiers? Oh. Machine batting. Go skip practice and then a couple of machine battings. Ooh, sponge bucket. Dude, I literally just did a skip practice. His speed goes up. Very good quality white dirt, black dirt. Finding more pro players. So... Alright. We're gonna get in here, we're gonna get our mojo back. Starting with Muramatsu. Gotta lock in. There we go. It's only gonna be a single because we hit it too hard. That's okay. Fastball, same spot twice. We're not going to let it go by that second time. Alright, Miyazuno. Hit a home run right here. Make us feel better. Okay, we completely whiff. What? What? Marshida on the inside. Avoid that one. Fastball high. Does this guy only throw fastballs? There we go. We'll hit a home run if all you're gonna do is throw us fastballs. That's up by 3 already. Double for Nagia. Talk for Kadota, and Takamoto gets a hit, so we get another run on top of it before we get in here to pitch. with Kikuchi. Oh. Oh. Kaboom. Alright. We're just trying to pitch well really quick, so we're gonna fastball and then curveball. Keep it simple, go with the basics. Takamoto's gonna run it to first himself. We're gonna go forkball. Fastball. Curveball. Forkball. Fastball. There we go. Start this one off with a curveball. Go to the fastball. And then to the forkball. Keep it all outside. There we go. We do allow a hit, but we get plenty of strikeouts to make up for it, and Nagasaka already gets another hit in the second inning. We don't get anything more out of it. Oh, we hit the DH. And besides the fact that we hit someone, we don't let up any more hits. Nagata gets on base, steals second. See if we can... He actually stole third as well. Nagata gets a single to get him in. Where was this base running in the match that we lost? I just need you to know how disappointed I'll be. Attack fly for only one more. Nagia, come on, get a hit. We had bases loaded and we only get one run out of it. That's a little disappointing. Right. We are continuing to keep them without any runs. That is a double from them, but again, we keep it clean after that. We get a hit with Tazawa. Komatsu strikes out, and so doesn't Nagasaka. See, we keep on putting in Kurowa left field, so he's going to get a chance to hit. He doesn't get anything. I understand we put him in as a defensive replacement, but I just don't know if it's worth it. But we also want to get this done with, so we're just going to go with the tried and true. Fastball. Forkball. Curveball. Fastball. Really mess with this guy. Let's go with another fastball. And then a curveball. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, 6-0 win in our practice game. We like it, we like it. High trajectory for Miyazuno. No. Let that get to our head. We need something, honestly. We'll just not do any practice for this week. She got taller. Bench press, medicine ball. Oh, we barely don't have enough for the 3x3 target as well. Pitch velocity, and he lost slow start. Oh my god, dude, that is so big. The fact that Kikuchi just got rid of slow start makes him so much better of a pitcher again. Bench press. Those medicine ball. Okay, there's something else I had that we didn't use. There we go. Skip, pitch, pitch. Energy recovers. Hanaguchi's breaking ball does improve. Sugiya ups his speed by a little bit. Okay. You're still getting your ball speed up, so that's fine. Check on the team a little bit. You're still going up with game calling. That's fine. Speed for Sugiya. Hitting for Takamoto, which is fine. Speed going up for Ikia is good. We want him up to S tier speed by the time he's done with his first year, honestly. Nita is a little bit further behind, but still getting his speed up. Working on catching. That's up to a 70. I think that's going to be fine, actually. 57 throwing. Arm strength is... Let's work on arm strength a little bit for Kurowa. Is working on speed, hitting for Nagasaka. Catching is up to B tier for Tazawa. How do I feel about the Adley Rutschman trade? I feel like it's perfectly fine. I feel like, I mean, I didn't actually see who we got. I know we got prospects. MLB trade deadline. Okay. Wait. Okay, so I realize, looking at this now, that we not only got rid of Rutschman, but also Jake Rogers. Right. But we have Basayo. And Basayo is also a really good catcher, so we didn't need to replace one. But... yeah, a couple of pitchers and an outfielder. That's great. Our infield is so solid. So that's a really good trade for us overall, I think. the thing is, both of those pitchers are prospects, technically. And we need pitchers now, because we don't have any good pitchers right now. And next year, there's most likely going to be a lockout. So we're just kind of sitting here with these two prospect pitchers that are guaranteed to pretty much lose out on a year. That's the sucky part about it. Any other... So we got rid of Taylor Ward as well, which kind of sucks for 3 pitchers. We gave up one of our outfielders for 3 pitchers. That one, honestly, I think hurts a little bit more. We have okay outfielders and stuff, but, like, I guess Taylor Ward was probably the one that we got the most out of. But our outfield can be pretty spotty. I really wish we hadn't gotten rid of Ryan O'Hearn. We got rid of Tyler Wells for Michael Forett. Like, I mean, we offloaded some of our worst ones. We got a right-handed pitcher, Cody Hewer, from the Brewers for cash considerations. Fascinating. Okay, I guess we got rid of... We gave away Joe Glassy for Christian Franklin, an outfielder. I don't know enough about Christian Franklin. I don't know... I'm just confused if, like, we tried to pick someone up for something. Okay. We also need to work on the hitting for Tazawa. Power for Gunji is good. Hitting in general for Morishita. I think we can ignore the power stat at this point and go specifically for contact auto. Arm strength is up to a 75 for this right fielder, so we probably want to work on etching. Yeah. I don't hate the moves that the Orioles made. I'm not, like... We got rid of Dean Kramer for John Marno Reyes as well. Yeah. I mean, really, we're just giving away some of our, Yeah, and if it was, then, like, I don't hate it. It's just that I guess I also haven't kept up enough. After the beginning of the year, I kind of, like, backed off on watching a little bit. But Ward was, to me, one of our better outfielders. We have some utility players that we can use out in the outfield, but I don't think we have, like, one that you would really call a star outfielder out there. I mean, you have Kowser, but he's really streaky. So, it's tough. Yeah. I really don't want to face one of these guys right at the beginning of my training camp, so I'm going to turn down that request. So, yeah, it's just tough. Aggressive steals. Nice. I think the Orioles are in a really weird spot. They have so many prospects that they need one of the prospects to kind of have a breakout in order for them to be good. And when you're betting on prospects, you really don't know what's going to happen. And I feel like that's where we are right now. Well, I need to redo the schedule, do the special training, and do the... that. I can do a 2 and a 0. Go, and... a weird training camp. Summer Prefecture Tournament. Okay, we need these games to go really, really well. Gucci's up to 716 star rating. Get tempo plus if we wanted. But I think I'll get poise up. Attempt to. There we go. Gucci does get a poise up to B. Building going up, so this recovery. Okay, morale going up. Matsu is at high. His energy recovers. Nice. Alright. Bracket lottery. What do we get? For game 4, the opponent is to be confirmed. Okay. What, we get a bye in the first round for once? So we could literally be anywhere here. We're still all the way down towards the bottom. Okay, we're still towards the bottom, but we get a bye in the first round. Nice. Okay. Core training. Plus machine batting. Yeah, we're wishing for a spot at coaching. Like, this is the year to do it. And I forgot to actually change around my lineup. Alright. Good amount of contact for a lot of people. Oh, and then our machine batting breaks right afterwards. Great. Decent rated. We're favorites to win, which means if anyone is doing bad, Nagata. We gotta swap out that third baseman, Nagata. With Nita. Absolutely. We're gonna give Nita his opportunity to shine. Ikia is now our best first year, actually. By a considerable margin. He can play second base or shortstop. Second base, shortstop. Neither of those two can play third base, so we will go with Nita there for this match. Everybody else is in good condition, though, so we're not going to take out people that are in good condition. Nagata will start on the bench. Jiri at 190. The same as our lowest rated player on the bench. But we also always want to make sure we have a backup catcher on the bench. Okay. Oh, actually. One sec. Nita, I know we put you in there because we had a kind of swap around, but we need you to go down the batting order a little bit. Yeah, I'll keep you above Kazuha, actually. Wow, our batting's kind of insane. Okay. Let us get into it. I also forgot to give out orders in the last match, dude. I really miffed it. Aramatsu, let's see how you can do. Okay, forkball immediately gets pulled out on us. And we hit a fastball the other way. That's just going to be a nice little single. Hit the ball the other way. Nagasaka. That's inside. Thought for a second it might drop. Fastball. We hit it right to the center baseman. Center baseman? Center fielder. Wow. Now we have Miyazano up. Spike curveball. So he has two different types of curveballs. One of them much better than the other. We barely get that chopper through as they try and throw it over to third, but that is well late. We get our first run. So now we go over to Morishita. 12-6 curve. That's outside, I think. Oh. Fastball catches the edge. But then they throw us another fastball that we can just drill into the gap. They're playing so far back because of the power that Morishita has. Get 101 off of that. Oh, it was a weak fastball right down the center, and I couldn't tee it up. Oh, wow, that cutter was slow. Yeah. Unfortunate there, we just ground out. Now we're onto a fastball down the middle. We're just going to get a single out of it. One more run. And let it go to the simulation for the rest of the top of the first. Takamoto, Nita, his first bat, he strikes out. Unfortunate. They don't have a lot of power on this team. Kikuchi not having a slow start anymore is going to be awesome for the team. I mean, not having slow start, look at what our forkball does immediately. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so nice not to be limited anymore. There's no need to throw anything butt these pitches. You're a welcome rash, Charlie. You're a welcome rash. How are you doing today? There we go, Kikuchi. 1, 2, 3, 3 strikeouts in the top of the first. But we're in the prefectures of the summer tournament. This is the last opportunity for Kikuchi and the other two first-year trios that we got at the very beginning of this. Oh, holiday for the rest of the week? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I have work tomorrow and the rest of the week. So, no holidays, no days off. I believe I have a day off on the 21st. But I have a barbecue going on that day, so kind of see. We do have some really good new first years, one of which is Nita, who just grounded out to first base to end the inning. We have him in there just because our other third baseman was looking a little off at the start of this one, so may as well have one of our really good first years step in, see what he might be able to do. Ends this Friday. Work starts on Monday next week. Dude, that's an awesome sounding time. Have you done anything fun on this holiday vacation? New hit by pitch is Nita. So he gets on to first. Look at that. He's actually able to come around and score as well. Good for him. We're already into the 9th inning. Alright, Kikuchi. He's pitched 93. Went out to eat sushi. Ooh. How did you like the sushi? Well, it was good. I feel like there's more to the story with the well in there. Four consecutive batters down on strikes for Kikuchi. Can we make it 5 to close out the game? I think we can make it 5. Ah, no. He barely touches it. We are able to finish it off. 6-0 win in the second round for Ishita. Nice, easy one there for us. We got 13 hits. Not too much increase for most of our players. Always talking up Kikuchi. Kazuha is now the Fleetfoot. Alright, pitch research with this study group. Yes. Love study groups. Very, very useful in this game. Yasuno, Tazawa. Aya's was up. Had a bad experience once, stayed away from anything. Found a good place, and we went, and I liked their select. Okay, good. That's how it goes sometimes. And it sucks when you have a bad experience, especially with sushi, because it's raw food. So, you don't want a bad experience with it. It looks like all of our players are fine overall, which is a little unfortunate because I wanted Ikea with a chance to try and get some batting in while we're still going up against some of the weaker teams, but that's okay. I'm glad you were able to have a better experience this time. Because personally, I really enjoy sushi. I like pretty much all Japanese food. I'm not a huge fan of like wasabi or anything, just because I'm not a spicy person. But I am a big fan of a lot of Japanese cuisine. Pop fly, Morishita gonna have an easy time catching that. Fastball. Slider. A forkball. Nice. Start this one off with a curveball. I also think it's great that your sister went out of her way to kind of find a good sushi place as well. It's really nice. Ishita doing good. Out of home runs. I want to try and get Morishita to 30 home runs before he's off of our team. We had that lined up for Muramatsu. Good contact. No way we can get a triple out of that. I mean, maybe we could. Well, it is Muramatsu. That's low. Yeah, well low. By like more than a ball length. Ooh, curveball comes out. Base hit the other way, scores one easy. It's just going to be another double. Keep on rotating places. It's never a bad opportunity. Sushi plug! Yeah. Oh my god, absolutely crushed off of the sweet spot. 2-run homer for Miyazano. That's his 10th on the team. He's definitely a player that's grown with some quiet power. I think that one 106 miles per hour, 28-degree launch angle. Barely missing out on going over the second fence. That's awesome though. There's a very limited selection of stuff where I live, just because it's not really as populated as a lot of other places. But they do get a run back, though. Kikuchi, I mean, it says he's in good condition, but maybe, just maybe he's not. We are successfully stealing bases now, which I'm happy about, because there was a point in time where we were just failing to steal bases on a lot of these weaker teams, and I was getting concerned. I was like, my team is built off of speed, and you're telling me we're not able to steal bases against catchers with like a C or lower rated arm? That's crazy. But Muramatsu having himself a game. I think he's 3 for 3 so far. Yasuno gets a walk. Morishita gets a hit. So we get another opportunity to bat, this time with Nagata. That's inside. Right down the middle. Fortunate we're not able to score more than one right there. Or even get the home run off of it. Like, he has some pretty decent power, but apparently just wasn't enough right there. That's low. Honestly, that would have been a strike if it didn't fall out of the zone. Bad fastball, goes outside. I don't know what pitch that was, but we were on top of it. When I feel like a lot of the time, that's something that we would miss. But 7-1 here. See Kadata get hit by a pitch. Takamoto flies out. Tazawa strikes out. And Muramatsu finally doesn't succeed in his at-bat. 2 runners on that we leave stranded. We end up only getting 3 that half of the inning. Okay, now we have bases loaded all of a sudden. With Nagata up to bat again. This is your opportunity, Nagata. Hit the home run. No. No. Off of the wall, he gets a 2 RBI double. And now we're at a point where we could just finish this if Nagia gets a good base hit. It's going to be slightly inside. Oh, we had the slider. We had the read on it. Miss it, but we get the fastball. We're going to get a couple of runs easily right there. He's going to be making his way to second. And that's going to be the ball game. 11-1. We do finish this game a little bit early. Ending it in what was the 6th inning. Yes, we ended in 6 innings. Kikuchi, with his 52nd win on the team, he has 9 losses. Every loss even more disappointing than the last every time it happened. Alright, now, before we go to the next round, I actually have to fix my roster. Ikia deserves to be higher up, but still below Kurawa. Oh, wait. I know that was one thing I needed to do. Let's look at them. Chikugo West. They definitely need to. I have beat them 5 times at this point. We've lost twice to Hasame Denko. I think Hasame Denko is like one of the only teams that we've... Yeah, it's the only team that we've actually lost twice to. Alright. Bad Pop, and Intra-Squad. Wait, we didn't finish fixing our roster. Alright, we gotta check everyone else out really quick. 59, 56, 52, 39. Yeah, Naib has fallen below Nita at this point. And I think her hitting is still good. Yeah. Kazuo is really the only bad hitter on the team. And if Miyazuno could, like, hit somewhere else, then we might have been able to, like, put Ikia in there. The fact that Ikia is a first year, has B-tier speed, and 3 D tier stats for hitting already. Ikia's gonna be crazy by his 3rd year, I think. I'm curious actually, what is Kikuchi at for a star rating? 729. Oh my goodness. Okay. Intra squad, bad hot, bad hot. Catching going up for a lot of the team. Anything out of the solo practice? Speed and power? Now this is the prefecture contender rated Chikugo. Okay, so we're going up against a contender rated team. We need to not swap any of our players out, even though it's tempting. Yeah. Tazawa is definitely getting swapped out for Kurawa. Kurawa is in great condition. I was gonna say we're not gonna swap any players out, but that one just makes sense. They can both hit just about the same. They're pretty similar on their star rating as well. So. Here we go. Contender rated, but I mean, with it being a contender rated team, they could still be pretty bad. Oh, they have a really good pitcher and some players with some power. No, this is going to be a good team that we're going up against. And it's pretty early on. If Kikuchi still had a slow start at this point, I feel like we could have been in a little bit of trouble. mph fastball to start it off. We hit the curveball after the forkball to finish it off, and there we go. First batter struck out. We don't mess around. We go straight after batters. We have S tier pitches. Our curveball is only C tier. But don't get it wrong, it is still absolutely deadly after the speed on the other pitches. We're going to mess him up, though. We're going to go curveball second pitch. Keep him guessing, and then forkball to finish it off. Yeah, 3 up, 3 down. All with a strikeout from Kikuchi. Alright, let's carry that momentum into our batting. Muramatsu. Start us off with something good. That's high. Okay, sinker. It goes to the left. Oh, that one pulled to the right. Thought I had it. I'll miss you while you're gone, Charlie. Oh, that one dropped. I don't think we're going to be able to beat it out because, yeah. Ball rolled right to the base. Alright, Nagasaka. Your contact has gone up to B tier. That's just outside. Fastball at 72? Did I see that right? Oh, we crushed that one into deep left center and honestly hit it so hard that it's only going to be a single. Now we have Miyazano up. Slow. Bosh. That weird ball. Ooh. Crushes a homer. Just inside the foul pole for a 2-run homer to open the scoring for us against Chikugo. Hey, that helps turn this into a little bit easier of a match. So we see this one get launched 103 off the bat, 32 launch angle. And it was really funny. You hear it hit up against that fence on the back as well. It almost cleared that one. Morishita hits it hard, deep from third. 99 feet on the throw. Barely able to get Morishita in time. We see that one, and it's straight to the third baseman again. He has a good throw, and we only get 2 out of the first inning, but home run never hurts, and they immediately start off with the leadoff hit. Just to have it go 1-2-3 afterwards. But no hitter attempt from Kikuchi in this one. So we had 2 batters on. We got him to second and third. Don't get anything beyond that. And Morishita with a home run brings us up to 3-0. It's really good to go up against another contender-rated team, be up 3-0 already in the 4th inning. We could add to it with another hit here. We do. Kurawa successfully steals a base just for the inning to end. But don't worry, we get to hit real quickly as Kikuchi is mincing through these players. You get another hit, their second hit of the game. We're gonna go into defense just because they have a player on second. We already have 2, so we can start it off with a fastball. He's late on it, which means I still want to kind of bring the heat. Let's try and go with the slider. And then we go with the forkball. Nice. He wasn't really picking up on those faster pace pitches, so no reason to go to the curveball when he was already behind. Kadata, our 7 batter up, pulled the ball just a little bit too much. Would have been a home run. Does hit this one deep to right center, but it's going to be caught by the right fielder, so we don't get anything out of that. Not even able to advance Nagia. Now we have Takamoto up. That fastball outside. This starter throws so slow. So I keep on getting ahead of his pitches. We hold back a little bit on that one, but unfortunately we went with a pull swing instead of a push swing. So it's just an easy little pop out to the first baseman. We go 1, 2, 3, bottom of the 7th. We hit someone. That brings it into a no outs, 2 runners on. We're going to be trying to get a ground out here, so we're going to do circle change and forkball. This one, we want to go just outside of the strike zone. We get the strikeout. Good start there. It is the 10th strikeout. So again, continuing to try and go for the ground out. We're going to go doubling up. On the forkballs, but he gets it up into the air. All right, now we can just go fastball here. Straight into a forkball. And then the curveball to take care of him. 11 strikeouts. And so far scoreless for Kikuchi through 8. Now we get to pitch Has him one more time, trying to close out the game. Keep the shutout for Kikuchi. It's the first strike, goes in with the forkball for the second, and then back to a fastball to finish him off. And absolutely whiffs. The heat on the pitch, blowing by the players. They're not ready for it. Fastball onto the forkball, to another fastball. They're used to the curveball for the strikeout, but no, he's going back to back with strikeouts on the fastball. This guy able to hit the fastball, but it goes right to the second baseman, who throws it to Takamoto, and that is Ishita continuing to rack up some wins in the prefectures, this time against a pretty decent team, able to keep them scoreless with Kikuchi on the bump. Easy win. Get our rating back up there a little bit. Through winning against the tough team is indeed good. Kadota is now Kyoshu's cool guy. Alright, so we have lap pull downs and T batting. We're gonna miss out on one of them. Right, we're gonna hit the study group and the lap pull downs, because there's still a chance we get another T batting. We don't want to give up on the study group stuff. Dude, our total strength is an A. I just realized. 7,525. I wonder what you need for S tier. Arm strength going up. Matsu gets a little bit more as well. Sase gets his recovery up. Decent rated Hiroshima Denko. So we are favorites to win. We can bring in some of our younger players. Oh. Morishita. Really? Who is it? Morishita and Kadato? Well, I don't really want to bring in this guy. So we're actually going to bring in Gunji. Who is still a better hitter than Tazawa. We're gonna click OK on that. So we bring in Gunji. And then want to swap out Miyazuno and Morishita, theoretically. I don't think I want to take out Morishita. He's just too valuable, even as a bad condition. But we will put in Ikia where Miyazuno normally is. And then we'll put in Nagata there. Nagia goes over that, so does Takamoto. And our batting takes a slight step back with Miyazuno and Kadata out, but really, Ikia almost matches Kadata already. Gunji is the real step back from the all-A Miyazuno. That's okay. I'm kind of happy to have Ikia in there. Gunji just being that utility man. Oh, Ikia is also in bad condition. That's really unfortunate. We try and get Nita in there, I guess. We'll leave Nita at the 7 slot. Decent contact, but doesn't have too much power, yeah. That's fine. Nita is doing fine. That sucks. We wanted to get in Ikia to get in some game time. against a team that we should be able to beat, and we're just not able to. Now we have the run-up, the bow incoming. We get to see, yeah, they have good defense, but pretty much everything else sucks. Right? Which means that even though they have a year 3 starter, don't think he's actually gonna be that good. Oh no, we hit it off the end. Oh, but it's an immediate error from their third baseman to start it off. Well, we got a little lucky. Nagasaka watches our fastball up and away. Oh no. Uramatsu. He couldn't leg it out. If it was a little bit more to the right for that hit, I think we would have been good. The fact that this is how we're starting this, kind of rough, just outside for Nagata. We're gonna squeeze that through. Slider sweeper, it was something, and don't appreciate the small amount of movement that ends up having me miss a little bit. Fastball inside, we definitely want to pull hit on this. Oh, we missed the fastball! Oh, no. User error there as we pop it up. How unfortunate. Let's try and bring the fastball in here with Kikuchi. Get warmed up. Right. Fastball. 91. Few miles per hour slower than I feel like we could be getting out of it. Oh, Oh, I wanted to throw it first. I wanted to try and throw him out. But Ko, their third baseman, capitalizes on a badly pitched curveball. We're going to try a circle change on the outside. Muramatsu has to run too far forward, not going to be able to get the double play. Hey, appreciate you liking the stream. There we go, curveball. Fastball right on the corner. Into the forkball, into the curveball again. Pulls him, takes him down. We leave a batter stranded on second. Hopefully the AI is going to do a little bit better with the team than I will. So we do go down pretty quickly. I think it's funny that we have 2 first years that we're just having kind of fill in, get some game time in, and they're just better than our 9 batters still. But his fielding is really good, so bases loaded. We don't have our usual 3 batter in. Instead, Nagata, our normal 5 spot, is filling in. Can he get a couple of runs in? He gets 1. I thought about sending a second. It is Muramatsu, so he probably would have made it in there, but we'll play it slow because we have Morishita coming up. He's in bad condition. But when you leave a fastball hanging down the center, he is not going to miss that. And that is a grand slam for Morishita. 403-foot bomb. We are up 5-0 in the 3rd inning. And that's the reason why we left him in. Even though his condition was bad and we could have swapped him out for Kurawa, that batting potential and the power he brings was just so worth it. As Muramatsu gets a walk, Nagata gets a home run himself, and Morishita gets a triple right afterwards. So we're up 8-0 in the fourth. Now would be a time that I would probably swap Morishita out. But it's fine. Oh, Kikuchi lets up a couple of hits in a row. Follows it up with a strikeout and a ground out. Get out of the trouble that he put himself in. As Morishita gets on from an error. Nagia and Takamoto go down, striking out. But it's going to be bottom of the 7th if we can... Well, we can allow 1 run. Just so long we don't allow more than that, though, we'll be able to end it right now. Obviously, it'd be great for Kikuchi to just 1-2-3 this. That is what he's able to do. It's a pretty easy game right there. 8-0. Huge win against, well, a team that it did say we should beat pretty easily. Nagata gets his contact up a little bit. That is the end of round 5. I believe that brings us to the quarterfinals. High pitch counts the day before will impact it. Just 1 day of rest will allow a player to regain his full condition. Back-to-back appearances. It's telling me to pay close attention to my pitchers. We have Kikuchi. Have you not seen how crazy Kikuchi is? He doesn't need a break. But we are going to go with T-batting here. And that should give us some really good boosts, even though it's only 1 day worth of practice. Yeah, plenty of contact right there off of the first one. Couple more bits of contact off of the other ones. And Senba gets his speed up. Throwing a party. Trust, everyone's energy goes up, and a bunch more trust. Oh my god. What, like everyone but 1 or 2 people's trust goes up right there? Mid-tier rated Hakata Daichi. If we need to, we can definitely swap someone out. And it looks like first baseman Takamoto needs to be swapped out. We don't necessarily have a backup first baseman, though. Gunji can take on that role, and I think that's exactly what we'll do. Just the utility on Gunji is insane, though. I would like to say. The fact that he can play everywhere besides pitcher or shortstop is insane. Does he have some crazy pitches? That would have been funny if he had like a couple of funny pitches. But yeah, he is better than Tazawa at hitting and stuff as well, so he stays in the same slot as Takamoto was. Just so long his condition is good. No, Gunji's condition is also bad. So we're not going to have him there for Takamoto. Even though his condition is slightly better, I don't think it's worth it. So we're going to have Takamoto in there. Kikuchi, I wish we could swap you out. We could put in Taniguchi if we wanted. But he's not a bad pitcher. But really, Takayama is the one that we'd want to go in there, and he's just not ready yet. He is getting up there, though. His stamina all the way up to a C already. But we want to try and aim for Koshin here. Get as many stat points for our players as possible. Oramatsu. Sees a slider right off the bat. The inside slow changeup that drops, alright. High fastball, okay, fastball, slider, changeup. That was the slider again. We were able to make contact on that one. Wasn't good contact or anything, but does clear into the outfield pretty well. Bad fastball, ends up going outside. Wish it would have just hung in the middle. Okay, sweeper is the one that goes to the right. And we were late on the fastball because I wasn't ready. There we go. We crushed this slider again. Almost keep it fair. And we're going to hit that fastball into the left center gap. Get a double out of it. Nagasaka continuing to be a pretty good two-slot hitter. We have Miyasuno after a day of rest back in here. And that is a fastball left hanging for a deep drive, 3-run home run from Miyasuno, who I think may be able to really start pushing Morishita for some home run numbers. It took him a little bit longer to kind of come into his own for that home run power. But he is starting to connect on the ball really well, and he has that high contact as well. Morishita keeps it going with a double. He's able to make it home from a couple of ground balls. So now we're going to get in here. We do got to worry about their 4-hitter. It looks like he has a little bit of power. Kikuchi's ERA, though, has been steadily dropping. It's down to a 1.41. All we gotta worry about this person for is a bunt every once in a while. Go with the curveball to finish him off, and that's the first strikeout. Let's go right back at it with the fastball. That was high, wasn't even in the zone, and he still swings at it. Forkball, curveball. He has foul shield, but Kadota literally just doesn't even have to move, sitting right there. We'll start this one off with a forkball, keep him guessing a little bit. And the fastball up and in. Finish it off with the curveball. 1, 2, 3! 9 pitches. And the side goes down. Takamoto, even in bad condition, able to get a hit. And a right field error is going to allow him to come around before we ground into a double play. They do get they get their first hit of the game. Kikuchi is able to clean up the rest of the inning just fine all on his own. Nagata getting a double with 2 outs. Doesn't get anything out of it. They get a leadoff hit again. And they get the player over to second, but that's as far as he'll make it. Something I have noticed is Kikuchi does kind of let up the leadoff batter quite often. But he's able to kind of recover from it afterwards. Nagasaka gets a 1-out hit. Left stranded on first. So Kikuchi goes 1-2-3 with a couple of strikeouts. Nagia gets a 1-out hit, followed up by Kadata. First and third, we do get one home for a couple of groundouts, end the inning. Packing at least one more on. So then they're able to advance on a pass ball that Kikuchi threw. All it would take is a home run, and we would have been talking about ending the game in the 7th. But we play on. Kikuchi goes 1-2-3. Morishita strikes out Nagata with the ground out, and Nagia with the line out. So now we have Kurawa playing out in the field for the 8th and the 9th inning. Only 86 pitches. And we're into the 9th inning for Kikuchi. He's got plenty of stamina left in the tank. It's the fork ball. Going for the curveball to finish him off. Doesn't fall for it. Let's go for that weak spot with the fastball. Pops it up. And again, Kadata doesn't have to move. Start this one with a curveball. Fastball in that top left corner. Forkball, bottom left. They can't touch him. He's built that different. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Well, they hit a solo shot on him. Maybe I was speaking a little bit too strongly there. Clearly, they have some decent batters. This is their home run hitter, though, right here. So the fact that we let it up to the 3-man and not even the home run producer on this team is a little disappointing, but they get a hold of the fastball again. Nagasaka has plenty of time to cover that ground. It's a 6-1 win for Ishita here in the quarterfinals. Alright, easy win. Let up one at the very end, a little bit disappointing. A 12-6 curveball control for Kikuchi, that's pretty cool. Alright. That is the end of the quarterfinals, so we're into the semifinals. We probably have enough time for the semifinals and the finals today, and then we'll have to do regionals tomorrow. 4-4-2. Won't be able to get all the fungo, which is a little disappointing. Let's see. Let's do the intra-squad with the bad hop. Still kind of want to get the fungo anyways. We'll do this in the base training, though. Do the base training first, just because it's cost 1, so we get a little bit more out of it. Good bits and bobs of training there. Solo practice for a couple of days. Hey, 3 people got some stuff out of it. Furwa does a little bit of field maintenance. It doesn't improve it, though. Powerhouse rated Buzin Kagyo. Alright. Alright, semifinals, and we go up against a powerhouse rated team. Nagata isn't in great shape. That's a little disappointing. I realize now that there's another point in time where he wasn't feeling great. We put Nita. Oh yeah, Nita is going to be the third base replacement for him. So that makes sense. Muramatsu. Hits it deep left center, a little bit high. Wait, he hits a home run? Muramatsu with a home run. Something that I don't think we've ever seen. If we have hit a home run from him, I don't remember it. I kind of got to look at the stats here now. We didn't even get, like, great contact on it either. It was only good. It was 99 miles per hour. The launch angle was a little bit off at 33 miles per hour as well. That is certainly a wall scraper. I gotta know, is that Muramatsu's first home run? No, that's his second home run. All right. I needed to know. I knew he hadn't hit a lot. Oh, we got under that one big time. All right, Miyazuno's turn. Curveball. You had to prep some chicken for tomorrow. What are you having with the chicken? Oh, we shouldn't have swung at that one. That one dropped out of the strike zone. Good pitch from him. That one's well low. We get good contact, but we do roll over on it a little bit. Roasted potatoes. Oh. Roasted potato, dude. Roasted potatoes, chicken, maybe a little bit of asparagus or zucchini on the side. Is that ball going to get down? It looks like their fielder well on his way to catch it, and he was indeed. All right, so we only get one in the first inning, and it's from an unlikely Muramatsu home run. We'll start this off with a forkball. Do a fastball right here. No way do they start it off with a leadoff home run as well. Okay. It can't be just me that feels like that hit the fence, right? Like, to me, this looked like it was below the orange fence. Maybe it wasn't. It's so hard to tell. Or is it like wall, gap, orange fence? Maybe the orange fence is actually further than we think it is. All right. Well, we both hit leadoff home runs, and we're up against a really good team here. Because every single one of their players has been A across the board so far. And now they have... Oh my god. Send it over to third. We're a little bit late on it. Oh. Maybe we can get a ground out here. We're going to circle change it to the same spot. And we're going to fork ball just below the zone. We get the strikeout. Dude. And this is only the semifinals. So, like, if we lose here, we don't even get to make it to the regionals. Kikuchi has to bring his A game here. Okay. Clean fielding from our first baseman. I feel like we got to take a second here. We got to look at the bottom of their lineup, because obviously we have our players. Really, it's our top 5 that are good. And then we see a drop a little bit down to mid-tier. And then Tazawa is really just not that great. They do have a first year in their lineup, but it's because they're good against lefties, dude. They have a team specifically built to go against Kikuchi. Oh my god. Okay. This player's not as good, but they still have a lot of power. And then their 9-hitter is still pretty decent, but not fantastic. Okay. Now, this would just be pre-prefecturals, is the thing. Like, we're running up against a team this good in the prefectures. They're able to get another hit, but we do leave the player stranded. Bottom of our lineup, I don't know how we're going to deal with the pitcher. Muramatsu gets on by an error. Don't get anything else out of it. They get another hit and a walk. We strike out the next 2 for Kikuchi to keep it clean in the bottom of the 3rd. We have 2 players on already, and then we strike out with Nagata. We advance on pass balls. We get a run in. That could be the game changer right there. The fact that we are winning by 1 run. It almost makes me scared to go back into the game. Like, they're gonna have me pitch again at some point, and I'm kind of shaking a little bit. Like, oh my god, I make one tiny little mistake while pitching, and it's game over. Still just a 1-run game so far. Nobody else has been able to put anything together. Kadata gets on and then immediately out afterwards. We put Kurowa on for a pinch runner. Tashiro in as a pinch hitter, doesn't get anything going. Nagasaka gets through with a hit to second base, but we have 2 out right now. Here we go, Miyazuno. Come up big. Sinker that went outside. Scripted plot armor. Fastball, we crush it. That's going deep. It's not deep enough. Oh, Miyazuno just barely misses out. We have a person on first. We're still able to keep it clean. It's going to have us come in and pitch right now. And I don't know if I'm ready. Kikuchi at 114 pitches. Huh? We're going to hit the orders. We're going to strongly encourage with Miyazuno. That's going to up our stamina quite a bit. We're going to give precise advice. Pitch velocity up, pitch power, pitch control. Don't worry, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're going to really hype up the team as well. All team members have gone up in arm strength, catching, throwing, and fielding ability. Our curveball is up to A tier. All of our other pitches are S tier. We're going full power with the fastball. Oh, that forkball, we don't get it. Full power on the curveball. Full power on the circle change. Oh, they're able to hit it. Everybody's throwing and everything up. Still not enough to get the player out at second. Okay. Unfortunate start. We still are going to try and go full power on our pitches right here. Forkball. It's one. Curveball. Drop it out of the strike zone. There we go! I mean, technically it is a JRPG. It is baseball JRPG. Actually, it's a JARPG. Japanese action role-playing game. Curveball. He does make a connection. Oh, it's through. Kurowa sending it home. Doesn't make it. They tie it up. We throw a curveball. We get him. We go back to the forkball here. We get the strikeout. 16 strikeouts for Kikuchi so far. No! No! They hit a walk-off home run. That's game over. We lose out. No. Oh my god, dude. And that's gonna be our third year's gone. Oh my god. I'm so sad right now. I'm so sad right now. I thought we were gonna have another game in us today, and then I thought we were gonna be to regionals. But they're gone. Our third years are gone. Our team goes from an A-rated team all the way down to a D-rated team. I don't even know what to say right now. Oh my god. I'm heartbroken by that. Dude. Nita is supposed to be our third baseman, but Gunji is playing there instead? Why? Oh, wait. Don't go like that. Swap their positions. Yeah, Gunji is gonna be our DH. You are our third baseman, Nita. No, your accuracy and your arm and everything need work. I wanted to keep on working on your speed, but I don't have time for that now. Sase 260 rated over Takayama. I'm putting in Takayama. I'm making the decision. Takayama's going in. He's gonna be our next ace. God damn. Man. I'm heartbroken right now. Our first years have definitely gotten a lot better than our previous set of first years, so we almost have enough for like a full bench as well. We're just 3 players short of a full bench. Karuta, it definitely needs to be hitting higher than 8 in our lineup. Nagia is our power hitter now. Takamoto is our current leadoff. But I almost want to move him to the 2 spot and put Ikia. I think Ikia is going to be our new leadoff batter for the foreseeable future. Takamoto has decent speed. I'm fine with him being our second. Arata is one of our best hitters, so he's in our 3rd spot, with Nagia being in our 4. Gunji... Yeah, Gunji good in our 5 spot for now. Nita up a little bit. Tops one here. Wow. A whole lot to think about with this team now. Luckily, I mean, Nita has some work to do, but so wouldn't have Ikia if he didn't get that attribute boost that upped his stats kind of crazily. So, that is so disappointing. Maybe if we start off with something besides a fastball there, we get something else out of it. That was our first time going up against them, and we lost to them. That's so disappointing. We'll do a little bit of training and everything, getting ready for the next tournament, but yeah. Aries, morale becomes high. Get go watch some of the other games that we didn't get to partake in. Get people's fielding up. Feel bummed right now. I don't think I've ever been as bummed at this game as compared to right now. And I think the worst part about it is I think it's going to be... Like, we might be able to get to the spring one again. But beyond that, I feel like it's going to be really hard. It's the hardest one to get to is the summer Koshin, so... Everybody's fielding and catching goes up a little bit. That's nice. Damn, dude, damn. Stadium, velocity, velocity. Yukawa played amazing. Nice. Kukai velocity goes up. Ib's velocity goes up. Yeah. It is, and it's super hard to get there. It just sucks that we went up against the powerhouse. Like, if we got up against the powerhouse in the finals, then we would have been able to, still, how do I want to put it? We would have been able to, I don't know if anything broke. Yeah, we're gonna use this. We would have been able to at least make it to the next part, but we didn't. What can we do here? Can we do... So we can do all of that, and then it leaves us with a skull-marked check schedule, but we're able to get everything in. I'm kind of down for it, because this is going to be a really good set of training. For his birthday, he gets some arm strength out of it. Fastball pitch power from an E to a D. There we go. Speed going up plenty for a lot of our players. Good. Stamina. And we'll reorganize the schedule. Intra-squad game at cost 0. That is awesome. Oh, our roller broke. Okay. Ajiri, you can work on building focus. Wow, we have nothing. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd love that. So we're gonna go contact here, and then we're gonna do a skip base running. We don't really want to do too many great things here. So we want to keep the cost down. We'll do the special training as well. Kukai, another pitcher. Your stamina doesn't need to go up. You'll do building focus too. Building focus seems to be useless for pitchers, I have realized. Everybody gets a little bit of energy back. And then we're immediately going to go into speed training. Takayama. Takayama is going to be our next ace, so we actually do want him to get better. We're going to give him prime time. Stat increases. Oh. Triple sprints at the end. 3, 6, 10. We would have needed full things to do the sprints. That's a little disappointing. Takayama, I want to try and teach you Dr. K. Can you learn it? Why is your academics so bad? One of the worst on the team. I'm gonna hit the end strengths just in case. Intra-squad. Sprint. Hit practice, target practice. Sugia. Pushing past his limits. A little bit of stats. Fluffy. Dumb, but a beast on the field. Full hitter for Takamoto. I'd be fine with that. He might be. Slow sweeper. That was hard slider control for someone. Show me. Alright. Pro baseball card times 5. I'll open those up and look at those really quick. Everybody's trust goes up. Energy hopefully as well. Alright, training camp is over. We're at D tier strength at the end of it. Like, our team could still be kind of crazy. Wow, we have so many sprints to do. 4. Yeah, we're gonna do sprints in just a second. Takayama, he's up to B tier stamina. We're trying to get that to S tier. Suya's speed is going up. Ikia's speed is already at 79. And his hitting is D across the board. Honestly, Ikia is going to be crazy as a second baseman already. It's Nita that we got to worry about a little bit. His speed's all the way up to B tier. I hate to end it now, but I need to get his throwing up before we get into some games with him. We got to get that up to at least an E tier. Hitting going up for Nagia. He's A tier in so many things that I think we just stick with hitting for him at this point. Arm strength up for Kurawa. So that's up enough that I think we finally swap over to hitting for him. His throwing is a little bit low, but it's 2 ticks off of C tier. So I'm fine with it. Senba, you're just gonna continue working on your speed. It is what I want this team to be known for. Tazawa, you're already on hitting. But honestly, I wish I would have worked on your fielding a little bit more. Oh well. I think it's fine where it is. Your fielding and your catching is both good. It's just the arm strength that's a little bit low. Power going up for Gunji. He is going to be our next power hitter, but he has quite a bit to work to do, honestly. Catching for Tashiro is up to a 63. His arm strength 77. Yeah. But I'm also trying to stick with a philosophy for this team of working on speed and defense. So speed, defense, and then hitting. And like, our hitting isn't bad, but you can definitely see it's a little bit lacking. I mean, overall, our team's just kind of lacking anyways. Tashiro needs to work on his defense, and Tamaki sitting behind Tashiro can just continue to work on his speed for right now. How I've been trying to do it is our 4 stars, I'm trying to get them as high as possible in either speed, power, or contact. Depending on what stat they come in with that's super high. And then our ace, which is Takayama, works on getting S tier stamina. So Takayama's working on that. We had the 4-star or 5-star Ikiya, who's trying to get to S tier speed. Nita also came in with ridiculously high speed, so that's what I was working on. But now that he's going to be in the field already, because we didn't make it to the regionals or anything. If we had made it to regionals, he would have had more time to grow behind the other third baseman. But now he's getting thrown into it, and his throwing's only at 17. So we have to focus on some different things. And that's part of what kind of sucks about losing so early like this is those third years I had weren't just really good players. They were also kind of helping train up these other players in the spots I wanted without me having to worry about specific things yet. But now all of a sudden we got to get Nita's defense up there quick. Like Ikiya can just keep on focusing on speed because his catching is at 57, his fielding is at 61. Yeah, his throwing and everything isn't that high, but he's at second base. He doesn't really need a strong arm or throwing, he just needs to make sure not to make errors when fielding. So a C and a D in that, I'm fine with. With him for right now, he's going to focus on his speed, get that to S tier, and then work on his contact to get that all the way up. We'll see kind of how high we can get it. We're going to try and probably aim for at least A tier before thinking about swapping off of contact onto other things after we get his speed up. Because I think before he turns to a second year, he's already going to have S tier speed. That's how well he's progressing. Nagia is just focusing on hitting. Gunji was our other 4-star, and he was coming in with really high power. Obviously, we're a speed-focused team, so his speed is actually caught up pretty well already. Because I feel like the training cards you get on the bottom is impacted by your development strategy. So yeah, it kind of is. So we're gonna triple up on the sprints here, and again, this is part of the reason why I think our Sase's morale becomes normal. That's unfortunate. We have so many people with A tier speed already. And I believe that first year that I was just talking about actually just hit A tier speed already. Yeah, Ikiya is already at A tier speed. So he's built a little bit different. Bracket lottery. What bracket is this for? We have an intra-squad game that we could try and pair with something. Would have been nice to pair it with the tire pulling since it is an increase on that. But since we can't, I think we're just going to go with the T-batting because it's the highest cost. And then catching is up by 3, so we'll do that. Fall Prefectural Tournament is what this bracket lottery is for. I think we already have most of it set, but we'll double check that based on the current stats we have, we're happy with how everything is. Ooh, Tamaki picked up push hitter. Nice. Got a little bit of contact and catching in. Urwa does some field maintenance. Ooh. No, Tazawa just took down someone else's speed. How long has Cannon been in high school? Cannon. What? I'm confused by your question, Charlie. Oh. No. So, you actually get them for you get a new manager every 3 years. So, I believe she's a second year right now. So then she'll turn into a third year next year. We'll get a first year manager that we'll get introduced to. Then she'll retire, or well, graduate, and then we get the new manager. So we had a different manager right at the very beginning. If we look in our yearbook, yeah, our first manager was Riko Akamoto, kind of right in the middle, and she went on to become a student at the college. I imagine that we're gonna have to... We don't get a bye in the first round this time. Something's gonna tell me. Yeah. God damn it. Alright, well, we're gonna have to start right from the fall on this next one. We'll have to see how Takayama is gonna be able to do. His pitch velocity is a little down. His stamina is only at a 74. His fatigue recovery is a 32. Definitely not Kikuchi level, but he is a first year, so not that surprising. I mean, Kadata is gonna have to do some decent carrying along with Nagaya. But Ikia's speed all the way up to an 80 already. We've only been doing a little bit of throwing so far with Nita, but he's already up to a 22, so he's at least not G in throwing anymore, which is very important. Nagaya is just working on hitting as well, so... Yeah, I mean, Hurawa, like you said, is really good at everything besides hitting, and that's how I kind of wanted to build this team. I wanted them to be really fast, to steal bases, which is exactly what they were doing towards the end of last year, and to play good defense because of their high speed. Mortal High School Girl. Anime can't move on until... That's honestly pretty funny. At some point, so this Wednesday I actually plan on starting to kind of put together episodes of this to put up on YouTube. And depending on how the series and everything does, I want to try, once we make Koshin with this team, obviously, I think I'm going to start a new team that's focused on hitting, and I want to rename a lot of the players when we do that. Because I think I can go here. And... never mind, I can't... I wanna change all of their names every season. Because you can actually name them when they first join. Apparently we can change our manager as well. Yeah. So I want to do that. If this series does well, then once we kind of not like complete it, but pretty much complete it, do that. Do core training and then go to the stadium. Oh, no, actually, we're stopping here today because it's the fall prefectures. We'll do the first year quartet's debut going into the fall prefecture because some of the players have gotten the chance to play. Let's go to the roster really quick. Ikea has had 3 plate appearances. He went 2 for 3. He's only been able to play in 1 game so far, though. Gunji has had 3 games, 7 plate appearances. And Nita has had 2 games, 7 plate appearances, and has yet to get a hit. And then Takayama hasn't played at all yet, so... I mean, it's going to be Takayama's first game, and for the most part, the first real tournament for the other first years. And those 4 first years, they really are the new ones, are the only ones that can actually break into the starting lineup. If we had more second years, I don't think any of these other first years would have been able to make it anyways. Like, I mean, Senba, if we wanted to, we could bring in as a hitter over Kurowa, but the rest of the stats are just so far away from what Kurowa's are that I don't think it's worth it. Gunji. So how did you get this name, Gunji? Oh, you know, my parents were always fascinated with guns when I was younger. Alright. Let's save. We're a contender-rated team, but just not able to make Koshin these past couple of years. Losing to a powerhouse team was rough. If we look at them now, I mean, they're still B-tier rated. And maybe this just goes based off of the last time we saw them, but... there's some powerhouses here now. Underdog, super powerhouse. Pretty much anything contender rated we've been able to beat. Takamori we were able to beat. Same with... so we beat some powerhouses, but we always lose to the super powerhouses. Tenshin East we've beat 8 times. That's crazy. We've lost twice to Hasame Denko, but we did beat them this last time we went against them. most recent loss to Buzin Kagyo. Ah, how disappointing. But that is where I am going to call it a day. We will be back here tomorrow to try and make it through the fall prefectures into the regionals. I hope you guys all have